What do women want? I've spent a lot of my life trying to answer that question, not least for Alison. What do women want? Well, I suspect they want a lot of things, but one of the things that would be up there at the top of the list would be somebody who stands by them, somebody who puts up, somebody who's reliable, somebody who's there when they're needed. To stand by. Today is the feast day of St. Joseph, and we don't know a lot about St. Joseph. We know that he was convicted by a dream. We know he's there in the birth narratives of Jesus. We know that he's a refugee with Mary as they flee into Egypt, and of course that he's there in the childhood of Jesus. We know those things, but probably what we most know about him is that he was there. And maybe that's all we need to know. A year ago tonight, my dad died. He was a carpenter, and if there's one thing I recall about him consistently, is that he was there, behind my mum, holding us as a family. This is his hammer, and I suspect this is what put the food on the table when I was a little boy. Dad was there. He stood by my mum. To stand by somebody in the scriptures is really significant. It's to be in complete solidarity with. In Matthew's gospel, a house can't stand if it's divided. In John's gospel, Jesus' decisions are right because he stands with the Father. So the notion of to stand with lies at the heart of solidarity and love. Now, interestingly, there's a beautiful piece of symmetry in the scriptures. As Jesus' life is being poured out on the cross, what are the women doing? In Matthew, Mark and Luke's gospel, they're on a distant hill, observing the scene. It's important because they'll also observe the resurrection, and so they're witnesses. But in John's gospel, Mary is standing at the foot of the cross. It's significant. He places her in complete and utter solidarity with her son. As his life is poured out, so is hers. Mary did it at the end of Jesus' life. Joseph did it at the beginning. And you know the most amazing thing about this? Jesus went to Jerusalem, knowing the fate that he would meet, and sweat blood in Gethsemane, because today Jesus stands by us.